Mutch Games.
Two, one. Oh, hello there, dear. Goodness, I'm glad you're here. We must get to work. First, Oh, how silly of me. I'm sure you're wondering why you're here. Well, let me begin by introducing myself. You see, I'm Opal, the keeper of color. And as you may have noticed on your way here, things are looking rather dull. I'm afraid that's because it's my job to provide color to the entire kingdom. Each year, I cast a magical rainbow spell to shower color across the land. But this year, things went all caterwonky. On the big day, all the red colors in my workshop were running into the yellows. And when I got it straightened out, I didn't notice I was holding my wand upside down. So I cast the spell, and it was the wrong one! Instead of turning everything bright and beautiful, all the color was lost from the entire kingdom, even the magical castle library. And that's why I need the help of a talented artist, such as yourself, to put everything back to normal. You will help me, won't you? Oh, thank you. Now the words to the rainbow spell are found within the collection of storybooks in the magical castle library. All you need to do is recolor the storybooks with your magic brush. Each time you complete a storybook, you'll find a line of the rainbow spell. Once you find all 6 lines, I can recast the spell and return color to the kingdom. Oh, good luck, my dear. Select a storybook. Belle has such charming dresses, doesn't she? Shall we choose one for her to wear? Continue. Oh, how I love music! Would you play a little tune for me? Just pass your magic brush over the musical objects as they appear. Let's begin! Here's the first round. Now for the second round. The final round. Get ready, dear. You are quite the artist. Once upon a time, in a small village in France, there lived a beautiful girl named Belle. Belle loved to read books, especially stories about adventures in far-off places. Continue. One day, Belle's father, Maurice, got lost while riding through the forest on his horse Philippe. He found shelter in a dark castle. But the master of the castle didn't welcome visitors. He was an angry beast, and he locked Maurice in a tower for trespassing. When Philippe returned home without Maurice, Belle went to search for her father. Philippe took her to the mysterious castle.
Hello? Is anyone here?
She called as she carefully walked through the dark hallways. Why don't you try experimenting with your magic brush before you continue? Continue.
We have to find Papa, Philippe.
Continue. Why, it looks as though the colors on this page have been replaced with numbers. I think you'll have to tilt the tablet to move the paint bubbles onto the right areas. Try using the numbers as your guide. Make sure you store your magic brush and use 2 hands to tilt. That's very important. Belle came to the tower where her father was imprisoned.
Papa!
She exclaimed. Suddenly, the beast stormed in. At first, Belle was frightened, but she knew she had to save her father.
Please, let him out!
She pleaded. But the beast refused.
Then take me instead,
Belle offered. The beast agreed and set Maurice free. Continue. Oh, you've gotten a gem! Congratulations! The next chapter is ready to be restored. An enchanted castle. The beast brought Belle to a lovely room in another part of the castle. He was not heartless, but he did have poor manners and a very bad temper. The beast demanded that Belle join him for dinner and slam the door. Belle ran to the bed and burst into tears. I wonder what would happen if you touched the picture with your magic brush. Continue. Goodness, this picture needs to be completed. Oh, I know. Just follow the dotted line with your magic brush. I'm sure that when you've traced the entire line, we'll see the entire picture. a while, Belle heard a soft knock at the door.
Who is it?
She asked. The voice of a kind woman answered. But when Belle opened the door, it wasn't a woman, it was a talking teapot. The teapot introduced herself as Mrs. Potts and brought in her son, a teacup named Chip. Continue. Whatever could those dots be? Oh, perhaps if you connect all the dots in order, starting with the number 1, the picture will appear. How beautiful! Belle was also introduced to Lumiere, a candelabrum. Whatever could those dots be? Oh, perhaps if you connect all the dots in order, starting with the number 1, the picture will appear. You are quite the artist. And Cogsworth, a clock. The household servants had once been human, but the spell could only be broken if the beast fell in love with a girl who loved him in return. Continue. Belle's new friends tried to convince her to go to dinner, but she refused. The beast stormed to her door and demanded she join him.
I'm not hungry.
She replied. The beast left angrily and told the servants that Belle could not eat unless she ate with him. Why don't you try experimenting with your magic brush before you continue? Continue. Continue. Oh, you've gotten a gem! Congratulations! Another chapter has been unlocked. Oh, how I love music. Would you play a little tune for me? Just pass your magic brush over the musical objects as they appear. Let's begin. Here's the first round. Now for the second round. The final round. Get ready, dear. You are quite the artist. Later that evening, Belle snuck down to the kitchen. All of the silverware and dishes were ready to serve her.
I am a little hungry.
Belle admitted. Quickly, her new friends whipped up a fabulous feast fit for a princess. Continue. After dinner, Belle discovered a dusty room with a torn painting of a handsome prince. On a table was an enchanted wilting rose, encased in glass. Unbeknownst to Belle, If the spell on the castle wasn't broken before the last petal fell, the prince would remain a beast forever. Just then, the beast tore into the room. When he saw Belle with the rose, he screamed at her to get out. Frightened and confused, Belle ran from the castle and rode off into the dark forest with Philippe. Soon, they were surrounded by hungry wolves. Your magic brush is truly magical. Try using it on this page, dear. Continue. A maze! Oh, isn't this fun? Tilt to guide the picture across the page. Remember, X marks the spot. Make sure you store your magic brush and use 2 hands to tilt. That's very important. Congratulations, dear! Suddenly, the beast leapt in front of Belle and protected her from the wolves. He saved her, but his arm was injured. Back at the castle, Belle bandaged his wounds.
Thank you for saving my life,
she said. Continue. Oh, look! A gem! Well done, dear! Oh, you've unlocked a new chapter, my... Over the next days and weeks, the Beast and Belle spent time together and began to enjoy each other's company. They shared meals, read stories, and even played in the snow. Your magic brush is truly magical. Try using it on this page, dear.
Watch out!
Continue. Oh dear, there seem to be 3 things missing from this scene. Use your magic brush to scan the scene and listen for clues. When you think you've found one, scribble over it to make it appear. Uncover 2 items and the entire page will be as good as new. One evening, the Beast asked Belle to dance with him, and she gladly accepted. They had a wonderful time. Continue. The servants were overjoyed that Belle and the Beast were falling in love. But Belle was worried about her father and wanted to see him. The Beast saw how sad it made Belle to be apart from her father, so he let her leave the castle. I wonder what would happen if you touched the picture with your magic brush.
Thank you for understanding how much my father needs me.
Continue. Continue. Oh, you've gotten a gem! Congratulations! Oh much. Oh, I just love being creative. And now you can be too, by designing your very own scene. Just select stickers from the toolbar and place them on the page. If you want to remove a sticker, just put it back in the toolbar. I think this scene needs at least 4 stickers, don't you? Let's... Scroll down. Congratulations, dear! When Belle returned to the village, the people there decided that the beast must be driven from his castle. Belle tried to stop them, crying.
He'd never hurt anyone! He's my friend!
They wouldn't listen. They stormed the castle, but the enchanted servants stopped them, and the villagers finally retreated. During the fight, the beast was badly hurt. Belle returned to the castle and rushed to his side. Beast! She cried, throwing her arms around him. But the beast was dying.
Please, don't leave me.
Belle sobbed. I wonder what would happen if you touched the picture with your magic brush.
I love you.
Continue. Then, just before the last rose petal fell, she said these 3 magic words.
I love you.
Tiny comets showered down on the beast, and his body magically lifted into the air. Belle watched the beast's claws turn into hands, and his fur change into human skin. He became the prince he'd always truly been. Belle's love had broken the enchantment. Why don't you try experimenting with your magic brush before you continue? Continue. Oh, how I love music! Would you play a little tune for me? Just pass your magic brush over the musical objects as they appear. Let's begin! Here's the first round. Now for the second round. The final round. Get ready, dear. Lovely work, dear. Belle looked deep into his eyes.
It is you,
she exclaimed happily. Cogsworth, Lumiere, Mrs. Potts, Chip, and all the other servants returned to their human forms too. Belle leaned in and kissed her prince, and everyone lived happily ever after. Continue. Oh, you've gotten a gem! Congratulations! Now, which scroll could this be? Oh my! This is the rainbow spell! Or at least, it used to be. As soon as you complete a storybook, you'll unlock one of the 6 lines of the rainbow spell. Oh, you've done it? A line of the spell has been found! This color means knowledge and wisdom and fun. Help me add yellow that shines like the sun. Now touch the rainbow 3 times with your magic brush to add the color back in. 1, 2, 3. Wonderful! Oh, how I love color, don't you? Now, we must find another color so this rainbow can shine even brighter. You're doing the Tiana has such elegant dresses. Would you select your favorite and place it on her? Continue. Tiana. Whatever could those dots be? Oh, perhaps if you connect all the dots in order, starting with the number 1, the picture will appear. How beautiful! Once upon a time, there was a little girl named Tiana who lived in New Orleans. Tiana loved to cook and dreamed that someday she'd own her own restaurant. So one night, she made a wish upon the evening star. Continue. But Tiana knew that it would take more than wishes to make her dream come true. As she grew up, Tiana worked very hard, saving money to buy an old sugar mill that would be perfect for her restaurant. With her friend Charlotte's help, Tiana finally had enough for the down payment. Why don't you try experimenting with your magic brush before you continue?
Oh, Lottie, this is it. I'm finally getting my restaurant.
Continue. Oh, you've gotten a gem! Congratulations! Oh, you've unlocked a new chapter, my dear. The transformation. Why, it looks as though the colors on this page have been replaced with numbers. Oh, use your magic brush to match the colors in the palette with the numbers on the page. Oh dear, that's the wrong color. Please try again. Oh dear, that's the... that doesn't... You do such lovely work, dear. That night, Charlotte held a Mardi Gras ball, where Tiana learned that someone else was going to buy the old sugar mill. Charlotte tried to cheer her up, but Tiana was heartbroken. Continue. Oh dear, there seem to be 3 things missing from this scene. Use your magic brush to scan the scene and listen for clues. When you think you've found one, scribble over it to make it appear. Uncover 2 items and the entire page will be as good as new. Keep scribbling, dear. Press down with your magic brush to scribble. That's lovely! Tiana walked out onto the balcony of Charlotte's room. Looking up, she saw the evening star sparkling in the night sky and remembered wishing on it as a little girl.
I cannot believe I'm doing this,
She said to herself. Nevertheless, Tiana stared longingly at the star and asked for her wish.
Please, please, please.
Continue. When Tiana looked down, she saw a frog.
Very funny,
She said to the star. But then, the frog began to talk. He explained that he was actually a prince. And since Tiana looked like a princess, he thought one kiss from her would turn him human again. Reluctantly, Tiana agreed to kiss him. But since she wasn't a real princess, Naveen didn't turn human. Instead, Tiana turned into a frog. I wonder what would happen if you touched the picture with your magic brush. Continue. Oh, look! A gem! Well done, dear! Goodness, this picture needs to be completed. Oh, I know. Just follow the dotted line with your magic brush. I'm sure that when you've traced the entire line, we'll see the entire picture. Congratulations, dear! The 2 frogs were chased out of the party and into the bayou, where they met a trumpet-playing alligator named Louis and a firefly named Ray. Louis and Ray were very friendly and offered to take Tiana and Naveen to Mama Odie, a magic woman who could help turn them human again. Continue. Oh dear, there seem to be 3 things missing from this scene. Use your magic brush to scan the scene and listen for clues. When you think you've found one, scribble over it to make it appear. Uncover 2 items and the entire page will be as good as new. Press down. Mama Odie told the frogs that Naveen had to kiss a real princess. Since Charlotte's father was king of the Mardi Gras parade, Charlotte was technically a princess. If Naveen kissed her before Mardi Gras was over, both Tiana and Naveen would become human again.
That doesn't give us much time at all,
Tiana exclaimed. Continue. Do you have a good memory, dear? Oh, I hope so. Watch and listen as a pattern of sounds plays. When it's your turn, use your magic brush to select the sounds in the same order. The first round will have one sound. With each round, a new sound will be added to the sequence. When you complete 4 rounds, you'll have recolored the entire page. Let's begin. Here's the first round. Now it's your turn. Now for the second. Now it's your turn. Please try again. Your turn, dear. Time for round 3. Now, wonderful work! Before the frogs could hop out the door, Mama Odie warned them. Even though they thought they knew what they wanted, they had to look deep inside to find what they really needed. Continue. Oh, look! A gem! Well done, dear! The next chapter. Naveen hadn't forgotten about Tiana's restaurant. He had fallen in love with Tiana and would do anything to make her dream come true. Knowing Charlotte wanted to marry a prince, he would marry her and ask her to buy Tiana the restaurant. There was no other way to get the money for the sugar mill in time. But Tiana had fallen in love with Naveen too.
My dream wouldn't be complete without you in it.
Charlotte knew true love when she saw it and promised to kiss Naveen and make him human. No marriage required. I wonder what would happen if you touched the picture with your magic brush. Continue. Oh dear, there seem to be 3 things when you think you... Press down with your magic brush to scribble. You are quite the artist. But it was already midnight, and Mardi Gras was over. Charlotte was no longer the princess of Mardi Gras and couldn't help them. Tiana and Naveen didn't mind, though, because now they knew what Mama Odie had meant. Even though they were still frogs, they had what they needed: love. Continue. Oh, look! A gem! Well done, dear! The next... Oh, how I love music! Would you play a little tune for me? Just pass your magic brush over the musical objects as they appear. Let's begin! Here... Now for the second round. The final round. Get ready, dear. Lovely work, dear. Soon after, Tiana and Naveen were married by Mama Odie in the Bayou. When they kissed, magic swirled around them. Continue. Whatever could those dots be? Oh, perhaps if you connect all the dots... Tiana and Naveen became human again. Mama Odie explained that when they married, Tiana became a princess. That meant that Naveen had finally kissed a princess, so the spell was broken. Continue. Together and in love, Tiana and Naveen opened Tiana's Palace. The delicious food and jazz music brought folks together, just like Tiana had always dreamed. And they lived happily ever after. Your magic brush is truly magical. Try using it on this page, dear.
I guess dreams really do come true.
Continue. Oh, look! A gem! Well done, dear! Congratulations, dear! You found another line of the rainbow spell. The color of nature, the color of dreams. Next in our rainbow can only be green. Now touch the rainbow 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Oh, isn't that pretty? The kingdom is getting brighter and brighter. But there's still a lot more to be done. Shall we get back to work? Continue. Your Rapunzel's outfits are very pretty, aren't they, dear? Would you choose one for her to wear? Scroll down. Continue. Up. Once upon a time, a single drop of sunlight fell from the heavens and created a magical golden flower. It had the power to heal the sick and the injured, and a vain old woman named Mother Gothel used it to stay young and beautiful. In a nearby kingdom, the queen was about to have a baby, but she became very sick. The people of the kingdom found the magical flower, and the queen was healed. Soon, a princess with beautiful golden hair was born. Her name was Rapunzel. I wonder what would happen if you touched the picture with your magic brush. Continue. Mother Gothel snuck into the palace and stole the baby. She took her away to the forest and locked her in a tower. You see, Rapunzel's hair held the magic of the flower, the magic that Mother Gothel needed to stay young. Why don't you try experimenting with your magic? Continue. Oh, how I love music! Would you play a little tune for me? Just pass your magic brush over the musical objects as they appear. Let's begin. Here's the first. Now for the second round. The final round. Get ready, dear. Dear. Each year on her birthday, the king and queen launched thousands of lanterns into the night sky in hopes that one day their lost princess would return. Rapunzel saw the floating lights from her tower window and longed to know what they were. Continue. Now this will require some listening, dear. First, you'll hear a sound. Then, you'll have to use your magic brush to select an item in the scene that you think matches that sound. If you want to hear the sound again, try to match. Let's begin. Here's the first. Listen. Your turn. Now for the second round. Now it's your turn. The final round. Get ready, dear. Now it's your turn. Oh, you're so creative. Being confined in a tower did little to dampen Rapunzel's bright spirit. She filled each day with all sorts of activities, including her favorite, painting. Continue. Just before her 18th birthday, Rapunzel asked Mother Gothel for one special gift.
I was hoping you would take me to see the floating lights.
But Mother Gothel refused. She told Rapunzel that the world outside was far too dangerous and filled with people who would try to steal her magical power. I wonder what would happen if you touched the picture with your magic. Continue. Oh, look! A gem! Well done, dear! The next chapter is ready to be restored. Flynn Ryder. Whatever could those... Good for you! Meanwhile, deep in the forest, a thief named Flynn Ryder was on the run from the palace guards. Looking for a place to hide, Flynn climbed into Rapunzel's tower. Frightened, Rapunzel hit him. While he was unconscious, she took a peek inside his satchel and found a golden crown that Flynn had stolen from the palace. Unsure what it was, Rapunzel placed it atop her head and looked in the mirror. Somehow, it felt familiar. Continue. When Flynn awoke, Rapunzel made him agree to take her to see the floating lights.
Then, and only then, will I return your satchel to you.
Your magic brush is truly...
Do we have a deal?
Continue. Rapunzel was excited and a little scared to leave the tower for the first time in her life.
I can't believe I'm doing this!
With Flynn's help, her dream of seeing the floating lights might just come true. I wonder what would happen if you touch...
I can't believe I did this!
Continue. Continue. Goodness, this picture needs to be completed. Oh, I know. Just follow the dotted line. Wonderful work! On the way to the kingdom, the palace guards tried to capture Flynn. He and Rapunzel escaped by hiding in a dark cave. Suddenly, the cave began to fill with water, trapping them inside. All seemed lost, but then Rapunzel remembered.
I have magic hair that glows when I sing.
As the water rose above their heads, Rapunzel sang, and her glowing hair lit the way out of the cave. Continue. Oh, look! A gem! Well done, dear! Oh! Why, it looks as though the colors on this page have been replaced with numbers. Oh, use your magic brush to match the colors. Lovely work, dear. After a long journey, Flynn and Rapunzel finally arrived at the kingdom. It was more than Rapunzel could have imagined. As they strolled through the streets, Rapunzel saw a mosaic of the king and queen holding a baby girl with striking green eyes, just like her own. Continue. Do you have a good memory, dear? Oh, I hope so. Watch and listen as a pattern of sound. The first round was... Let's begin. Here's... Now for the second. Time for round 3. The night, Flynn took Rapunzel on a romantic boat ride to see the floating lanterns. Keeping her promise, Rapunzel returned the satchel to Flynn.
I should have given it to you before, but I was just scared. And the thing is, I'm not scared anymore.
Rapunzel said. Continue. Flynn took Rapunzel back to shore. He promised to return right away. But while Rapunzel waited, Flynn was captured, tied to a boat helm, and sent off to the palace. Rapunzel thought Flynn had left her because he had his satchel back. Despondent, she went back to the tower with Mother Gothel.
You were right, Mother. You were right about everything.
Rapunzel said tearfully. Why don't you try experimenting with your magic brush before you continue?
Flynn! Come back!
Continue. Oh. Wonderful work! Heartbroken with memories of her time with Flynn, a series of images flashed through Rapunzel's mind. The lanterns that appeared only on her birthday, the crown that fits so perfectly, the baby in the mosaic. Suddenly, Rapunzel realized that she was the lost princess. It wasn't the world outside that wanted to steal Rapunzel's magic power. It was Mother Gothel.
I will never let you use my hair again!
Rapunzel shouted as she tried to escape the tower. But Mother Gothel stopped Rapunzel and tied her up. Continue. Oh, you've gotten a gem! Congratulations! Oh, you've unlocked a new chapter, my dear. Saving Flynn. Why, it looks as though the colors on this page have been... Make sure... That's lovely! Meanwhile, Flynn escaped from the palace and rushed to save Rapunzel. But when he entered the tower, Mother Gothel hurt Flynn. Rapunzel promised to go with Mother Gothel if she was allowed to heal Flynn's wound. Mother Gothel agreed, but Flynn loved Rapunzel and wanted her to be free, so he used the last of his strength to cut off her hair. Continue. Goodness, this picture... How beautiful! Rapunzel's hair turned from gold to brown as it lost all of its magical power. Without the magic, Mother Gothel disappeared into dust. Continue. Rapunzel was sure that her healing power was gone. But as she cradled Flynn in her arms and cried, she began to sing. A single teardrop filled with the healing magic fell onto Flynn's cheek and revived him. Rapunzel wrapped her arms around him as the two shared their first kiss. Your magic brush is truly magical. Try using it on this page, dear.
No, don't go.
Continue. Oh, you've gotten a gem! Congratulations! Together with Flynn, Rapunzel returned to the kingdom. The king and queen rushed to embrace her, overcome with joy that their daughter had finally been returned. Rapunzel knew that here, with her family, was where she truly belonged. Your magic brush is truly magical. Try using it on... Continue. Why, it looks as though the colors on this page have been replaced with numbers. Oh, use... Congratulations, dear! Rapunzel and Flynn's dream came true, and they lived happily ever after. Continue. Oh, look! A gem! Well done, dear! Congratulations, dear! You found another line of the rainbow spell. For those who imagine, create, and love truly, help me add violet to our rainbow's beauty. Now touch the rainbow 3 times with your magic brush to add the color back in. 1, 2, 3. That's one of my favorite colors. Oh, I'm so happy that it's back. Thanks to you, dear. Now, shall we find another? Continue. You're doing The Little Mermaid. Ariel has such lovely accessories. Would you like to choose one for her to wear? Just... Continue. Why, it looks as though the colors on this page have been replaced with numbers. Oh, use your magic brush to match the colors in the palette with the numbers on the page. You are quite the artist. Once upon a time, there lived a princess named Ariel, the youngest of King Triton's daughters. Ariel was fascinated by the world beyond the sea and loved to collect human treasures. Continue. King Triton asked Sebastian to watch over Ariel and be sure she didn't get into trouble. But when Ariel saw the shadow of a ship pass overhead, she couldn't resist swimming to the surface to see it up close. Why don't you try experimenting with your magic brush before you continue? Continue.
Don't worry, Sebastian. Nothing bad will happen.
Continue. Oh dear, there seem to be 3 things missing from this scene. When you think you... Good for you! Ariel and her friend Flounder saw the ship in the distance. Suddenly, bursts of fireworks lit up the night sky.
What do you suppose they are?
Ariel asked Flounder. Mesmerized by the spectacle, they swam towards the ship. Continue. Oh, you've gotten a gem! Congratulations! Why, it looks as though the colors on this page have been replaced with numbers. I think you'll have to tilt the tablet to move the paint bubble. When Ariel got there, she saw sailors dancing and playing music. It was a birthday party for a prince named Eric. He was presented with a gift, a life-sized statue of himself. Ariel's friend, a seagull named Scuttle, joined her as she watched.
Oh, he's very handsome.
Continue. Amaze! Oh, make sure you... Creative! Suddenly, a storm interrupted the celebration. The ship was tossed about by waves and rain, and Prince Eric was thrown into the sea. Ariel dove underwater and swam as hard as she could. The little mermaid rescued Eric and brought him to shore. Continue.
He's so beautiful,
Ariel said, gazing at Eric as he lay unconscious in her arms. She began singing to him, but heard human voices approaching and swam away in fright. Eric awoke just in time to hear Ariel's beautiful voice as she disappeared into the water. I wonder what would happen if you touched the picture with your magic brush. Continue. Why, it looks as though the colors on this page... Congratulations, dear! From a hidden rock just off the beach, Ariel watched as Eric returned to his castle. She didn't know how she'd do it, but she was certain she'd find a way to see him again. Continue. Oh, look! A gem! Well done, dear! Ariel couldn't stop thinking about Eric. As she pulled petals from an underwater flower, she recited,
He loves me. He loves me not. He loves me. I knew it!
Ariel exclaimed as she pulled out the last petal. Continue. Why, it looks... You are quite the artist. Still daydreaming about her adventure, Ariel decided to visit the secret cave where she kept her collection of human treasures. Surprise! Flounder had a gift for her. It was the statue of Eric.
It looks just like him,
She said admiringly. Continue. When King Triton discovered that Ariel had fallen in love with the human prince, he destroyed Ariel's collection. Fearful that all humans harmed sea creatures, the king wanted to cure her of her fascination with the world beyond the ocean. I wonder what would happen if you touched the picture with your magic brush.
Daddy, please!
Continue.
Daddy, please! I love him!
Continue. Do you have a good memory, dear? The first... Let's begin. Here's the... Now it's your turn. Now for the second round. Time for round 3. The final round. Get ready, dear. Congratulations, dear. But Ariel was more determined than ever to be with Eric. Soon she was visited by 2 eels, Flotsam and Jetsam, who Ursula offered Ariel a deal. She would make the mermaid a human in exchange for her voice. If Ariel could make Prince Eric fall in love with her and kiss her by sunset on the 3rd day, she would remain human. If not, she would belong to Ursula forever. Ariel began to sing, and her beautiful voice was captured inside Ursula's magical seashell. Ariel's mermaid tail turned into human legs, and with Flounder and Sebastian's help, she swam to the surface. Continue. Oh, you've gotten a gem! Congratulations! Oh, you've unlocked a new chapter, my dear. Falling in love. Why, it looks as though the colors on this page have been replaced with numbers. Oh, use your magic brush to match the colors in the palette with the numbers on the page. Oh dear, that's the wrong color. Please. Prince Eric found Ariel on the beach. She looked familiar, and he asked her if they had ever met before. Without a voice, Ariel could only nod. Although she looked like the girl who'd rescued him, Eric didn't think it could be her. She couldn't speak, much less sing. Still, Eric offered to help Ariel and brought her to his castle. Continue. Ariel thought everything on land was absolutely fascinating, but she wasn't always sure what the human objects were. When she combed her hair with a fork at dinner, Eric couldn't help but be charmed. Why don't you try experimenting with your magic brush before you... Continue. Oh, how I love music. Would you play a little tune for me? Let's begin. Now for the second round. Round. Get ready, dear. How beautiful! It wasn't long before Prince Eric began to fall in love with Ariel. They almost kissed while on a romantic boat ride, but they were interrupted by Flotsam and Jetsam. After such a close call, Ursula decided to use her magic to take human form as the lovely Vanessa. Continue. Disguised as Vanessa, Ursula used the seashell necklace with Ariel's voice to place a spell on Eric. He thought Vanessa was the girl who had rescued him. Entranced by the magic, Eric agreed to marry Vanessa. Why don't you try experimenting with your magic brush before you continue? Continue. a gem! Congratulations! Another chapter has been unlocked! Before the wedding could take place, Ariel's friends stopped the ceremony, destroyed the necklace, and Ariel got her voice back. But it was too late. The sun had set. Ariel was a mermaid once more, and now she was Ursula's prisoner. No longer under the sea witch's spell, Eric knew Ariel was the girl he truly loved. Determined not to lose her again, the brave prince defeated Ursula, sending her to the bottom of the ocean forever. Why don't you try Continue. Goodness, I think I'm seeing double. Oh no, there do seem to be some differences between the two sides. Can you find all three differences for me? That's lovely! Though sad to lose his daughter to the human world, King Triton saw how much Ariel and Eric loved each other. With his magic trident, the king transformed Ariel back into a human.
Oh, Daddy, I love you,
said Ariel as she hugged her father. Continue. As all of their human and sea friends watched, Ariel and Eric were married aboard his ship. And together, they lived happily ever after. Your magic brush is truly magical. Try using it on this page, dear. Continue. Continue. Oh, you've gotten a gem! Congratulations! You found a line of the rainbow spell! The color of strength and the color of love. Help me add red to the rainbow above. Now touch the rainbow 3 times with your magic brush to add the color back. 1, 2, 3. Oh, isn't that pretty? The kingdom is getting brighter and brighter. But there's... Continue. You're doing such a fantastic... Cinderella. Jasmine has such style and grace. Could you find an outfit for her? Oh, I can't wait to see what you choose. Scroll down. Continue. Whatever could those dots... You've done it! Brilliant! Once upon a time, a princess named Jasmine lived in a palace that was grand, beautiful, and a little boring. Whatever could those dots be? Congratulations, dear! Her only friend was Raja, a pet tiger. The princess pointed to a piece of ripped cloth Raja held in his mouth and laughed.
You were just playing with that overdressed, self-absorbed prince, weren't you?
Jasmine's father, the Sultan of Agrabah, was not amused. He reminded Jasmine that the law said she must marry a prince by her birthday, which was in 3 days. But Jasmine disagreed with the law, saying,
If I do marry, I want it to be for love.
Continue. The Sultan spoke to his trusted advisor, Jafar, about Jasmine. But the evil Jafar was only interested in power. The power of a magic lamp hidden deep inside the Cave of Wonders. Only one person could enter the cave and retrieve the lamp. A street beggar named Aladdin. Jafar sent his guards to the marketplace to capture Aladdin. I wonder what would happen if you touched the picture with your magic brush. Continue. Goodness, this picture needs to be completed. Oh, I know. Just follow the dotted line with your magic brush. I'm sure that when you've traced the entire line, we'll see the entire picture. Good for you! Meanwhile, sure that her father would not change his mind, Jasmine had decided to run away.
I'm sorry, Raja,
She said,
but I can't stay here and have my life lived for me.
and with that, she left the palace for the very first time. Continue. Oh, look! A gem! Well done, dear! Oh, wonderful! The next chapter is ready! Goodness, I think I'm seeing double. Oh no, there do seem to be some differences between the two sides. Wonderful work! Jasmine put on a disguise and wandered through the marketplace. There was so much to see. Vendors, fire breathers, and all sorts of people bustling about.
You must be hungry.
She said to a little boy as she handed him an apple. The apple vendor grabbed Jasmine and accused her of stealing.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I don't have any money.
The frightened girl exclaimed. Luckily, a handsome stranger came to her rescue. The stranger convinced the angry man that Jasmine was crazy and that she thought his monkey Abu was the Sultan. Jasmine played along, and they were able to escape unharmed. Continue. Whatever could those dots be? Good for you! The stranger took Jasmine to his humble home. He opened the curtains to reveal an amazing view of the palace. The sight reminded Jasmine of how trapped she felt behind the palace walls. And it reminded the stranger of how trapped he felt living such a simple life. It seemed the unlikely pair had something in common. Suddenly, the palace guards burst into the stranger's home. The young man reached out his hand to Jasmine so they could escape. He asked her if she trusted him.
Yes.
Jasmine replied. Continue. They jumped out the window and landed safely on a pile of grain. But as they scurried away, they ran into more guards. The guards grabbed the stranger and threatened to take him to the dungeon.
Unhand him by order of the princess.
Jasmine demanded. But the head guard said they must follow Jafar's orders and took the stranger away. Your magic brush is truly magical. Try using it on this page, dear.
Oh! Oh!
Continue. Of course, the stranger was Aladdin. He escaped from the prison with the help of a mysterious old man who was actually Jafar in disguise. The old man took Aladdin to the Cave of Wonders and tricked him into retrieving the magic lamp. But before Aladdin and Abu could make it out safely, the magic cave sealed itself, trapping them inside. I wonder what would happen if you touched the picture with... Continue. Oh, I just love being creative, and now you can be too. Scroll down. Scroll up. Wonderful work! Inside the lamp was a genie. Aladdin tricked the genie into using his powers to transport Aladdin, Abu, and a friendly magic carpet to safety. The genie granted Aladdin 3 wishes. In return, Aladdin promised the genie that he would use one of his wishes to give the genie his freedom. Hoping to win the heart of Princess Jasmine, and knowing that the law said only a prince could ask for her hand in marriage, Aladdin used his first wish to become Prince Ali. Oh, you've gotten a gem! Congratulations! Whatever could the... Oh, you're so creative! Whatever could... You are quite the artist. Back at the palace, Jasmine confronted Jafar about the stranger in the marketplace. Jafar told Jasmine that he was a criminal because he kidnapped the princess.
He didn't kidnap me. I ran away.
She protested. But Jafar lied, saying it was too late. The boy had already been punished. Continue. Goodness, this picture needs... How beautiful! The next day, the Sultan heard music coming from the streets of Agrabah. He urged everyone to come to the balcony to see a magnificent parade. Continue. Do you have a good memory, dear? Let's begin. Here's the first. Now for this. Now it's your turn. A new suitor named Prince Ali approached the palace. There were elephants and camels, dancers, musicians, and even jugglers. Continue. Prince Ali was sure he'd win Jasmine's hand in marriage, but Jasmine angrily announced,
I am not a prize to be won.
Your magic brush is truly magical. Try using it on this page, dear. Continue. Oh, you've gotten a gem! Congratulations! Oh, wonderful! That evening, Prince Ali appeared on Jasmine's balcony. He offered to take her for a ride on the magic carpet.
Is it safe?
She asked. He reached out his hand and asked if she trusted him. Something about Prince Ali seemed familiar. Could he be the stranger who had saved her in the marketplace? Curious, Jasmine answered,
Yes.
Your magic brush is truly magical. Try using it on this page, dear.
I trust you. I trust.
Continue. You are quite the artist. She gave him her hand, and together they flew off on a magical ride through the starry sky. Continue. Jasmine tricked Prince Ali into admitting he was the young man from the marketplace, but Aladdin still let her believe he was a prince and that his true identity had been the disguise. Your magic brush is truly magical. Try using it on this page, dear. Continue. Whatever could those dots be? Oh, perhaps if you connect all the dots in order, starting with the number 1. You've done it! Brilliant! After an amazing journey, Aladdin brought Jasmine back to the palace. Continue.
Good night, my handsome prince.
She said as she stepped onto the balcony. Aladdin gave Jasmine a goodnight kiss. But when he left the balcony, Aladdin was ambushed by Jafar's guards. When they tried to drown him, he used his second wish to call on Genie to save him. Your magic brush is truly magical. Try using it.
I had a wonderful time. Thank you.
Continue. Oh, look! A gem! Well done, dear! Oh, wonderful! The next chapter is... Oh dear, there seem to be 3 things missing from this scene. Use your magic brush to scan the scene and listen for clues. When you think you've found one, scribble over it to make it appear. Uncover 2 items and the entire page will be as good as new. Press down with your magic brush to... You do such lovely work, dear. The next day, the Sultan, under Jafar's spell, told Jasmine that she must marry Jafar.
I will never marry him, father.
Jasmine replied.
I choose Prince Ali.
Jafar, sure that his guards had killed Ali, was about to force Jasmine to marry him, but then Prince Ali returned. He proved that, all along, Jafar had been controlling the Sultan with his magic staff. Aladdin broke the staff, and the Sultan banished Jafar from Agrabah forever. Continue. Goodness, this... You are quite the artist. Goodness, this picture needs... You are quite the artist. Goodness, this picture... You are quite the artist. Aladdin apologized to Jasmine for lying and told her who he truly was, a poor boy from the marketplace. Jasmine didn't care. She loved him. Seeing how happy Aladdin made his daughter, the Sultan declared that the law would be changed. The princess could marry whomever she deemed worthy.
I choose Aladdin.
She proclaimed happily. Then Aladdin used his final wish to set the genie free. Continue. Oh, I just love being creative. And now you can be too, by designing your very own scene. Just select stickers from the toolbar and place them on. Scroll down. You are quite the artist. Jasmine and Aladdin had a beautiful wedding and lived happily ever after. Oh, you've gotten a gem! Congratulations! Congratulations, dear! You found another line of the rainbow spell. The color of daring and also of kindness. Now let's paint orange and add to the brightness. Now touch the rainbow 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Wonderful! Oh, how I love color, don't you? Now, we must find another color so this rainbow can shine even brighter. Continue. You're doing such a fantastic job that I just know you'll be able to complete this very Oh, Cinderella has such beautiful gowns. Would you choose one for her to wear? When you've decided, just place the dress on Cinderella. Continue. Once upon a time, there was a beautiful girl named Cinderella who lived in a chateau with her cruel stepmother and jealous stepsisters. Cinderella had many hardships, but she was sweet and kind to everyone. One day, a letter arrived from the palace inviting every eligible maiden in the kingdom to a royal ball in honor of the prince. Cinderella's stepmother said she could go, only if she finished all of her chores. Your magic brush is truly magical. Try using it on this page, dear. Continue.
Oh, thank you, stepmother.
Continue. Cinderella rushed to her attic room to get ready for the ball.
Isn't it lovely?
She said to her mice friends, Gus and Jack, as she pulled a dress from a trunk.
Well, maybe it is a little old-fashioned, but I'll fix that.
As she started to sew, Cinderella's stepsisters hollered. They had even more chores for her to do.
Oh, well, I guess my dress will just have to wait.
She sighed. Your magic brush is truly magical.
Well, maybe it is a little old-fashioned, but I'll fix that.
Continue. Do you have a good memory, dear? Oh, the first... When you complete... Let's begin. Here's the first... Now for the second... Time for round... The final round. Get ready. Wonderful work! As she worked, Cinderella sang and dreamed of going to the ball. But just as she finished washing the floor, Lucifer the cat walked across it, leaving muddy paw prints everywhere. So Cinderella began washing it again. Now, she would never have time to finish her dress. Continue. Oh, I just love being creative. And now you can be too, by designing your very own scene. Just select stickers from the toolbar and place. Scroll down. Cinderella's animal friends were sad to see her so disappointed. Together, they finished mending her gown. Gus and Jack found a pretty sash and a string of beads that the stepsisters had thrown away. They added them to the gown as a finishing touch. When Cinderella saw the dress, she was overjoyed.
Oh, thank you so much,
She said to her kind little friends. Oh, you've gotten a gem! Congratulations! Oh, you've Cinderella rushed to catch her stepmother and stepsisters as they left for the ball.
Wait, please wait for me.
She called as she hurried down the stairs. Gesturing to her dress, she asked,
Do you like it? Do you think it will do?
but her jealous stepsisters recognized the sash and beads and tore Cinderella's beautiful dress to shreds. I wonder what would happen if you... Continue. You are quite the artist. Cinderella burst into tears and ran into the garden. Continue.
I can't believe. Not anymore.
Sobbed Cinderella. But as she cried, her fairy godmother appeared. Knowing that Cinderella hadn't really stopped believing in dreams, the fairy godmother began to work her magic. Why don't you try experimenting with your magic brush before...
It's just no use. No use at all.
Continue. With a wave of her magic wand, the fairy godmother changed a pumpkin into an elegant carriage. Try touching the pumpkin, dear. Then she turned the mice into 4 white horses. Now touch the mice. She made the stable horse into a gallant coachman. Touch the horse next. And Bruno the dog became the footman. Touch Bruno the dog. Finally, Cinderella's torn dress was transformed into a shimmering ball gown. And there were beautiful glass slippers, too. And finally, touch Cinderella.
Why, it's like a dream. A wonderful dream come true,
She exclaimed. The fairy godmother warned Cinderella that the spell would only last till midnight. Then everything would be as it was before. Continue. Oh, look! A gem! Well done, dear! Oh, you've unlocked a new chapter, my dear! Goodness, I think I'm seeing double. Oh no, there do seem to be some different... You are quite the artist. When she arrived at the palace, no one knew who the beautiful young girl was. Cinderella felt as though she were in a dream. Continue. The prince asked Cinderella to dance. Charmed, Cinderella accepted, and they danced together song after song. As the music played, they fell in love. I wonder what would happen.
This evening has been truly magical.
Continue. Oh dear, there seemed to be... When you think you found one... Press down with your magic brush to scribble. Wonderful work! Cinderella forgot all about the time, until it was almost too late. At the stroke of midnight, she rushed from the palace, leaving behind one glass slipper. Continue. Oh, you've gotten a gem! Congratulations! Oh, you've unlocked a new... The prince vowed to marry the mysterious girl from the ball. So the Grand Duke was ordered to visit every household in the kingdom to find the maiden whose foot fit the glass slipper. Not taking any chances, Cinderella's stepmother locked Cinderella in her room.
Please, you can't do this. You must let me out,
Cinderella pleaded. Your magic brush is truly magical. Continue. Good for you! Moments later, the Grand Duke arrived to have the maidens of the house try on. Gus and Jack took the key from the stepmother and brought it to Cinderella.
Oh, thank you,
Cinderella said. She opened the door and hurried downstairs.
Your Grace, please, wait!
Cinderella called to the Grand Duke. Continue. Oh dear. Wonderful work! Angry that Cinderella had escaped, The stepmother tripped the Grand Duke's footman. The glass slipper fell and shattered to pieces. But Cinderella had the matching slipper, and when she tried it on, it fit perfectly. Continue. Oh, you've gotten a gem! Congratulations! Another Oh, I just love being creative. And now you can be too, by designing your very own scene. Just select stickers from the toolbar and place them on the page. If you want to remove a sticker, just put it back in the toolbar. I think this scene needs a... Scroll down. Scroll down. How beautiful! Cinderella and the prince were happily reunited, and soon they married. Goodness, I think I'm seeing... You do such lovely work, dear. All of Cinderella's dreams had come true, and the happy couple lived happily ever after. Continue. Oh, look! A gem! Well done, dear! Congratulations, dear! You found another line of the rainbow spell. The color of sweetness, patience, and sky. Help me add blue to our rainbow so high. Now touch the rainbow 3 times with your magic brush to add the color back in. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you were magnificent! And now the rainbow spell is complete. All we have to do is say the entire spell out loud to restore color to the kingdom. Shall we say it together? Wait. Wand right side up. Yes. All right, let's begin. The color of strength and the color of love. Help me add red to the rainbow above. The color of daring and also of kindness. Now let's paint orange and add to the brightness. This color means knowledge and wisdom and fun. Help me add yellow that shines like the sun. The color of nature, the color of dreams. Next in our rainbow can only be green. The color of sweetness, patience, and sky. Help me add blue to our rainbow so high. For those who imagine, create, and love truly, help me add violet to our rainbow's beauty. Look! The kingdom is filled with color and brightness again, all thanks to you. From this moment forth, you shall be known as the honorary keeper of color. Congratulations! You are a very talented artist. Oh, do come back and visit again. Goodbye! Continue. You're doing such a fantastic job that I just know you'll be able... back. Snow White. Belle, if you... Snow White. This is the art cabinet. Here you may change your options and view the Enchanted archives. Beauty. You may change the difficulty of the activities and control the audio volume here in the options menu. Credits.